An FUTV preview. Manchester United on the way to the City Ground this Tuesday. This is your look ahead to that game. My starting lineup, or predicted lineup, how I see it going through the opposition, going through United. I'm going to say it right now. I think United will win the game. I know, it's crazy to think. Forest are in fantastic form. In fact, both teams go into this game in pretty decent form, to be fair. Unbeaten in the last 4. You could go back even further than that. I mean, to be honest, Forest have had an absolutely crazy season. It's been absolutely outstanding, Forest season. And I think it's only fair that we do start with Nottingham Forest and that achievement, that it could actually be even better than what it is right now. Like, to be 9 games from the end of the season, comfortably in third and in the Champions League places, deserves applauding right now. Nuno Espirito Santo and what he's done with Forest has been nothing short of miraculous. And massive credit to him coming back to the Premier League. Obviously, 2 attempts at it at Wolves and at Spurs. Didn't get a good shout at Spurs, but obviously coming back in at Forest right now, massive credit to them. And I think this is exactly what he deserves as a manager, to be honest. And he's a very, very astute tactician and operator. I've got the work cut out for him. I've just got that horrible feeling, and this isn't no form, reason or rhyme behind Man United winning this game and why I'm predicting this. It's just, you get that feeling. Nottingham Forest, another extra time win against Brighton, obviously in the FA Cup this weekend, and you're thinking that maybe it's taking it out of them a little bit, and United do have a chance. United, with all of their players coming back into the side as well, Lenny Yoro coming back, Harry Maguire coming back, Luke Shaw, Mason Mount, all of these players back on grass and training for Manchester United. Kobbie Mainoo not far away either, but in terms of contention and what we had in that game against Leicester, which was reasonably threadbare because of the amount of academy players we had on the bench, we've actually got options there this time against Nottingham Forest. And I think substitutions, time, tiredness may kick in a little bit here in this game, and it benefits United for that reason. So, 2 good defences in this season as well. Manchester United and Forest only 5 goals apart in terms of goals conceded this season as well. United 35 to Nottingham Forest. Good defensive setups this season. There's not been many games where they've been absolutely blown away, even though as United fans we know that we've been battered in games and could probably have lost a lot more than what we have, or by a lot more I could say, than what we have done in these games. But overall, Forest are by far the better side organisation wise, and are in a better position than Manchester United with a good home record, where they've taken points off nearly everybody who's anybody this season at the City Ground. Nobody goes there and finds it easy. I remember watching them beat City, Aston Villa, what they did with Liverpool as well earlier on, around about Christmas time. It's like, they are a decent side, a very, very good side, and they're better than United. And they are. But I just think United have got a few players coming into this game that are actually going to give us that little bit more and a little bit more edge. And a bit of confidence is floating around Old Trafford at the moment. Obviously, off the back of 8 unbeaten, 2 wins in the last 2 games before the international break, by 4-1 to Sociedad and 3-0 to Leicester. Yes, lesser so-called sides, but we had done better this season against the better sides. And we should have beat Nottingham Forest at Old Trafford. But for an Arne Clangers, we should have won that game. And it was on a plate for Forest, literally, from our goalkeeper. He needs to have a fantastic game, I feel, in this one again. He needs to be right on it, Andre Onana. But I do think with them substitutes and options off the bench, Mason Mount could be key from now until the end of the season, if he stays fit, obviously. But I think United will have the edge. We've got a great record at the City Ground. I think we've won every single game we've gone and played there since Forest came back up to the Premier League. So we have an excellent record there. I don't even think we we did lose a game. I think we lost 2-1, didn't we, in that league game under Ten Hag that time. That was the only defeat we've had. My mistake, I got that one wrong. I did, because they haven't scored many goals against us at the City Ground, even towards the back end of last season when we went there in the FA Cup. Casemiro, remember that last minute header, got us the win there. It wasn't a great performance from United, but we've always had a solid defence there. And them 2 goals we conceded in that game last season were the only 2 we've conceded in about, I think, our last 4 or 5 there at the City Ground since Forest came back up. So, good record, confident going into that. I love the City Ground. It's a proper nostalgia football game, this, between Forest and Man United. History and bags of it, proper Premier League teams. I love Nottingham Forest. It's one team that I didn't want to go down last season. They are a Premier League team and belong in the Premier League. And like I just said at the top there, they are actually a decent side and deserve to be where they are. My lineup for Manchester United in this game. It's going to be no surprise to many people. I think it's quite obvious. It'll be an Arnhem goal because Baynday's only just coming back. Your back three, I think, with Heaven missing, will be... I think it'll be Mazraoui, I think it'll be De Ligt, and it'll be Maguire. Maguire is available. Look, Yoro has only just come back. I think he'll get the nod ahead of Yoro. Pretty certain he will. Your wing-backs will be Dalot and Dorgu, either side. Dorgu probably on the left and Dalot on the right. Bruno and Manuel Ugarte in the middle. I think that's what it'll be because Ugarte's had that extra rest from coming back from international break. One good thing about the international break dragging on a little bit is we've had time for our international players to fully recover and get back into the groove here in England. Going into the front three then, I think it's clear and obvious. I think it'll be Garnacho, Zirkzee and Rasmus Højlund. All three in okay form at the moment. Well rested. Ireland didn't play 2 full 90 minutes for Denmark. Zirkzee and Garnacho have not played for nearly 3 weeks, so they should be fully rested and raring to go. And that's my starting 11 for Manchester United. And I think that ultimately, with the players that's on the bench, the form, the options, the tiredness of Forest, I think that's where we nick it. Look, I'm not going to be coming on here and saying that United are appalling because we've been beaten by Nottingham Forest and I've got my prediction all wrong. I just feel like there's something bubbling for Manchester United and I feel we can get the win, is what I'm saying. When it comes then to Nottingham Forest and what they bring and the threats, well, it's quite clear. They have got an abundance of talents and a regular, well-drilled side. You only have to look at the talent up front. The bonus for Manchester United in this game is where we've got injury boosts, they've got an injury issue, and it doesn't look like Chris Wood is going to be available. He's predicted game back is the weekend after this game, so he's predicted to come back at the weekend in the Premier League game on Saturday. He's going to miss the United game. Obviously, he wasn't available for the Brighton FA Cup game. That hip injury is hampering him. Look, there may be a chance that he comes into the side. I don't know yet, but he's looking unlikely. Everything that I've read and looked into and what's been said looks like he's going to miss this game and then be back for the weekend. So let's see if we're right on that one. But Chris Wood missing one of the leading goal scorers in the league this season is a massive boost for Manchester United. But come on, when you look at it, you look at Alanga, you look at Gibbs-White, you look at Callum Hudson-Odoi, players that are playing out their skins this season alongside Chris Wood. There are plenty there. You only have to look at Elliot Anderson stepping in for Danilo, who broke his leg earlier on in the season, and how good that they have done. All adding value to their transfer price and their market value because they're out absolutely performing out of their skin. They are a tough nut to crack. And the key thing that is going to be hard to play against is that settled back four that they have got. Nico Williams, Aina, I got his name mixed up there. Morello, sorry, not Aurelio. Morello has been outstanding for them this season. And obviously Milinkovic, who came in the summer, has been an absolute godsend. Milinkovic hasn't missed a minute in the Premier League since he started. The only game he's missed this season was Bournemouth on the opening day. Every game he started, he's played a full 90 minutes. Morello has played and missed one game this season, not being substituted off either. And that's when they won that game against Brighton 7-0, I think. He was subbed off with 70 minutes because the game was won. Them two have not missed a game together. There's only been 3 games in the Premier League this season, in fact, where Nottingham Forest haven't had that side, that back four playing together. That's why they're so good. And obviously, you've got quality running throughout, and you're up against a well-organised side that don't give much away and then catch you on the break with the pace. We know what Alanga's all about. He's like shit off a shovel. He's going to absolutely punish you on the break. And this is what United are up against. And this is the task in front of Ruben Amorim. I just feel like burnout may creep in a little bit. The exhaustion from the weekend. Look, I don't know. When United come to town, everybody ups the game anyway. And Forest will be more than up for this one. But I think United have got a chance if we stay in the game. The longer the game goes on, the more I think United will win it. I'm going to go for a 1-0 Man United win. That's my score prediction. And that's my team. That's where the strengths of Forest are. There is no weaknesses in their side. I'm just going to say that right now. The only thing I think we've got in our favour is the fact that they have played so many games and are just off the back of a long, hard game against Brighton at the weekend as well in the FA Cup. We may be able to catch them cold. That's my hope. Come on, Ruben. Come on, the boys. Come on, United. Get your predictions in below, everybody. Get your comments in. Let me know what your lineup would be as well. Do you agree? Get in there and let me know. Give this video a like. Make sure you hit that subscribe button up on your screen. And I'll see you at the game.